I'm tired as a motherfucker. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. It's been a hell of a past 48 hours for Pokemon fans. Yesterday we got the trailer number 2 for Detective Pikachu. It looks fantastic. And today we officially got the reveal of Pokemon Gen 8 being Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now if you guys saw probably earlier today, I did a reaction video. So this video is more of a let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we saw. Let's talk about the new starters, the new whatever, what's going on. What is Pokemon Sword and Shield? So it's the new entry in the franchise coming late 2019 as expected. This is probably going to be Nintendo's big like November game that they push for Black Friday, and it looks awesome so far, right? So far so good. I don't think it blew anyone's minds, but I think it did enough great stuff where I'm excited to see more of it throughout the year. So first of all, let's start with the art style. So art style looks fantastic. They went finally with a cell shaded look. It's not the sort of HD bland 3D models from Pokemon Let's Go. It's more of like, imagine they took those models and actually added like color and nice lighting to them and like just a cell shaded look to them. Like even Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go and this game look fucking completely different. It's crazy. And it's just, I love the style, I love the look of the style. The region, we are now set in the UK very clearly. You can see environments that kind of look Big Ben inspired. You got like trains going around, you got some open fields. Like that's the thing about what I love about this setting, right, is also clearly, I mean, because it's the UK, you can have a lot of stuff based on royalty. I assume Pokemon Sword and Shield, and obviously UK has a lot of stuff with kings and queens and all this shit, so it's like, I think what's really cool is we can expect maybe a story or something that involves royalty in some way, right? I don't know exactly because they kept all story stuff out of this. This trailer shows no hint of story. It avoided showing any characters. It was purely about, here's the environment, here's what the world looks like. So obviously environments look awesome. I love the towns we've seen so far. I love, there's like this cool snowy town. There's a mine area they show us. There's this big library. You kind of live in this like really small, cute little town that looks kind of foresty. So far so good in terms of environments and areas. Loving that stuff. UK was a great choice. They also have these weird, cool open fields. Like there's one area in particular that just looks like an open, not cornfield, but like very country-like field. It's like yellow wheats coming out the ground and stuff. And an interesting choice they took this time is they got rid of seeing the Pokemon around the world. So it is back to wild encounters in the bushes. And that was the one thing that got me like, okay, that's a little weird, because then we're gonna go back to the problem of like the world kind of feeling not empty, but like quieter, and the idea that I gotta run around in circles 50 times to find a Pokemon I really want. But granted, I mean, it was like that in Pokemon Let's Go. I mean, just because you saw a Pokemon doesn't mean you saw the Pokemon you wanted. It just added a layer to it. But either way, the battle transitions look really quick, right? When you go into a battle, it kind of just like goes into it like really quickly. The camera just fades to the fight. Or when you fight a trainer, it kind of does this like cool animation where it shows you and the enemy trainer really quickly and it goes into battle. Your character obviously is customizable, just like they've been doing for the past few games. I feel like they're going to expand that even more now. So those are how kind of the battles and world works. We didn't see any Pokemon other than the starters, and the most notable thing is we didn't see any one of these motherfucking Gen 1 fuckers. I'm so happy. Other than Pikachu, which doesn't count because he's going to be in everything forever. They avoided showing any Gen 1 Pokemon, and they knew that. They knew what they were doing. They knew no one wanted to see another fucking Pidgey or a Rattata or any of these fuckers. I'm sure some of them are in this game, but I feel like they did a smart move to be like, this is not, Gen 1 is not our focus. There were some Gen 2 Pokemon in there. There was some Hoots, there was Lucario, there was, what the fuck's his name? Snorlax's pre-evolution, whatever the hell his name is, Munchlax. It's like they showed a lot of Pokemon from other regions, but the Pokemon we did see, the new ones, are the 3 new starters. So we got Score Bunny, who's this fucking soccer-looking bunny, obviously because it's like UK. We also got my fucking son. I have a son now. His name is Sobble. So he does like this little fuck this chair. So he does this little stand where he's kind of just like this, and he's like, what's up boys, I'm Sobble. He doesn't really say anything, but like I invented this. So Sobble looks fucking dope as shit. And then we also have the third one, which is Grookey, who's like this cute little grass monkey. So Starters this time around nailed. I'm going to put them up on screen, obviously. They just look so fucking cool. I love their design. I love how they just like how they float in the trailer and stuff. They just look really cool. For the first time, I'm not like, ew, this starter looks like shit. They all look fucking awesome. So I hope we can expect more Pokemon like this. I hope we're going to see a ton more Pokemon. And yes, so far that's great. We also saw at the end of the trailer there was a sort of scene where your trainer is walking into this giant soccer field. Now obviously soccer is huge in the UK, obviously, like that's their thing. So I wonder what that's gonna be, because you see your character walking into this field. Now I don't know if that means you're gonna have this cool kind of game where you play soccer with Pokemon, or maybe it's just a gym that's themed around soccer. I would love if like the gyms are like these giantly, I mean, they've always been themed, but like I love if it's kind of like a theme challenge. So, like, you know how in Sun and Moon you did the island challenges for like gathering stuff? I wish now maybe there would be like a cool challenge you do in a gym, and then you fight the gym leader instead of fighting like 4 trainers then a gym leader, which is not really the funnest thing in the fucking world. So I really hope they incorporate those ideas. And that's mainly what we saw. We still have a lot of questions. They didn't show us the legendaries. They didn't show us our rivals. They didn't show us any characters. They didn't show us the battle mechanics. Like, we saw some shots of like fights happening, which kind of look like the past few games, but they avoided showing any of the systems or attacks or stuff. So there's still so many question marks about this game. What about online? What about like the EVs and IVs and all this shit people care about? So it's like we still have a lot of questions, which is what I love. That's why this was a great trailer, because it showed a lot but left like a lot of questions where I'm like, what's good? What's this? What's that? What's that? So, and obviously Pokemon is going to give info throughout the months. Usually with a new Pokemon game, every month or so there's some sort of like info dump of like, here's a new trailer, here's a new trailer, here's a new trailer. So we expect to see a lot of this game throughout the next coming months. It's obviously a big game for Pokemon Company. They hint in the trailer, which I really found important, that they said we are trying to challenge ourselves this time around, right? Which is something really important, because the fan base for a while now has been saying this stuff's starting to feel similar. Can you change things up? So I really appreciate that they addressed that in the trailer, and they're like, we want to challenge ourselves this time around to try new ideas and try new things, which is very, very important. I think that's going to go a long way, because again, while a lot of this game looks amazing and wonderful and stuff, we haven't seen much that makes it like, what's the standout thing about it? What's the new hook? What's the mechanics, right? We don't even see like the ride Pokemon. We don't even see a Pokemon following you. So it's like they really do leave out a lot of stuff, and I wonder what that's all about. So that's mainly it for Pokemon Sword and Shield, I think. So far, I'm excited. I'm in. I love the art style, environment, world, everything. Again, we still have a lot of question marks, but I think this is a step in the right direction. And again, let's remember, this is the first game designed for the console, right? This is the first one out the gate, which means throughout the years, they're just going to learn and get better at it. So don't expect this to be the 10 out of 10, right? Expect like the next few to probably like take over that. But so far this game looks awesome. I'm all in, and I'm Team Sword and I'm Team Sobble Squad. So I mean, if you have any other opinion, it's probably wrong. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of this. Did you like it? Are you excited? Which is your starter? Who is your boy or girl or whatever the fuck? So we all in here. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.